Hello, this is information about cannabis used in ancient civilizations by me, Abasiame Okon. So it is first important to know exactly what cannabis is. Cannabis is a plant that is known for its psychoactive properties in altering the mind, and there are usually two strains, indica or sativa, and they could be used for a multitude of different reasons, whether it's spiritual, medicinal, or recreational. All these reasons all lead into why the drug is so popular, not only in ancient civilizations, but in today's time as well. It is speculated that cannabis originated in Central Asia, around this area, and that it slowly migrated to other parts of the world through there. It is also worth noting that cannabis has been used not only for recreational and spiritual purposes, but it was also used as textile or for medicinal uses. But in today, we're going to be focusing on its use in ancient civilizations such as China, Egypt, and ancient Mesopotamia. One of the ways cannabis was used in ancient China was for its value of medicine, and mainly the most part used were the seeds, as seen in this picture, and the seeds were usually soaked either for porridge or they would be taken for a laxative, and it would help with indigestion. Another way that cannabis was used was with the leaves. The leaves would be crushed and the extract from the leaves would be taken and turned into an ointment, and this would help numb pain if there was pain in the body because it had a numbing experience related to it. An artifact of cannabis used in this time period can be found in ancient Chinese tombs about 2,500 years ago. In these tombs, there were wooden pots filled with stones and have been tested to have cannabis in them. However, it's not used the same way that we smoke cannabis today. It is speculated that it was used as incense in ancient Chinese civilizations, either to connect with the dead or in funeral practices. Another civilization that cannabis was used was in ancient Egypt. We know this because in this document here, it's called the Ebers Papyrus. This is basically the Bible of ancient Egypt. It holds all the historical events and memories we have of that time, and in there it showed times or uses of cannabis. One of the main uses of cannabis, similar to China, was for medicinal purposes, for anti-inflammatory reasons, or for numbing pain. Similarly, the leaves would be crushed or mixed with other substances in order to help heal or numb the body. Another use for it was in linen, especially in the mummification process. It was used in the linen that the ancient pharaohs were wrapped in order to bury them. The ancient Egyptian artifact found to have used cannabis was the Chester Beatty Papyri. Essentially, this was a document made by ancient Egyptians who used this document to record how they used cannabis medicinally. And in this document, it showed which ways they used it and how it was used, whether it was for pain or indigestion around that time. And this was found or recorded in 1300 BCE and was later translated in the 1900s and is placed in different museums around the world for everyone to see. As with ancient China and ancient Egypt, ancient Mesopotamia also had a use of cannabis. Its use was, as with the others, with medicinal purposes, and it was used to help treat illnesses or pains. It was also used for a lot of religious beliefs and used in a lot of spirituality. It was also very easily identifiable by its leaves by hunter-gatherers when looking for it. Another ancient artifact found from this time is an ancient tomb from Mesopotamia. And on this tomb shows a map of Mesopotamia, and this can lead people to believe that maybe different areas have different cultures and would have used cannabis differently. Today's time doesn't differ far from the uses of cannabis in ancient civilizations, as seen with Egypt, China, and Mesopotamia. A lot of our use today is recreational, spiritual, and for medicinal purposes, and cannabis is still widely popular and widely used to this day, further proving the importance of the plant in not only today's society, but in the societies that came before us. Thank you.